Ole'Pops here. Not a lot of traffic out there tonight. Dogs over there next door going off. They're probably barking at some skunks. We've had skunks over here lately. They've been going up with some new construction here in the neighborhood, causing property values to go up. That's a good thing, causing taxes to go up. That's not such a good thing. Got me a stimulus check. Got me some new glasses. How y'all like them? They get dark when the sun's shining, but the sun's going down right about now. It's about 7:20 in the afternoon. Sun's down on behind the trees across the street. Got me a new hat too. It's a one size fits all. Wind blows through it. Keep my old bald head cool in the sunshine. But you can see, I've been getting some sun on my old brown head. Smoking my Ghibli. Got me a little pembroke in it. Haven't been seeing much of nobody. I ain't had much to say. I've just been learning. I've been keeping up with what's going on. Trying to mind my own business. I learned there's two kinds of people in your life when you get old. There's those that aren't around when you need them, and those who are around when they need you. It's generally the same people that tend to make rules for others and exceptions for themselves. I said there's two kinds of people. It's generally the same people. We're coming up on a really busy time of the year when me and Jilly are faced with settling the situation of this house. Y'all seen it from the front. You hadn't seen it all the way around. You've seen part of the inside of it. Pretty good sized house. It's 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath. Pretty good sized house. We've been here 22 years. I remember when Jilly bought the place. Well, I was at work when she bought it. She bought it at auction. God blessed her because she bid just a little over half of what it was worth and bought it. But we're dealing with trying to get rid of this place and move into a smaller place after two of the children have, I say children, they're grown adults. After two of them's moved off, and Gracie's working at nights, and I have to get things straightened out well enough to get our affairs settled and sell this house and get us into something smaller without much help. Gracie sleeps during the day, and I'm still running the doctor's appointment taxi service for all three of us. She doesn't have a driver's license yet. When Justin was living here, y'all know Justin, he's my son. When he was living here, he could tear a car apart right before your very eyes and put it right back together. And something y'all didn't know about him, he was a licensed chef, trained chef. He was Betty Crocker in the kitchen, I'm telling you. He was a lot of help when we had a second car. Then there was the TV issue. He'd come in my office and watch things, whatever he wanted to watch on my TV. And see, the problem is that God give men brains and a penis, but only enough blood in their body to operate one at a time. He's reset his roots halfway across the earth, and that's just where he's going to be. He's married to a girl over in Australia, and that's fine. That's good for him. He's happy over there. That's the way it ought to be. Now, Emily, she's the one that's in between Gracie and Justin. She's a great help when Gracie was younger and when I was working. There's no one that I had rather had helping me when I was working. If I needed a tool, she knew it before I ever asked for it. She was the best helper I ever had. She'd hand me what I needed before I ever needed it. If I needed a screwdriver, she knew which one, and just when if I needed the wrench, she knew, she knew which tool I needed and what size, and she was the best helper I ever had. Whether it was painting or concrete work, whatever I did, she was the best helper. But not in the kitchen. Not in the kitchen. I learned the most important lessons I ever knew about chemistry from watching her in the kitchen. From watching her cook. The most important chemistry lesson I ever watched or ever learned was don't lick the spoon. And that was from Emily's cooking. She'll ask me to listen. She had no rhythm at all, but the kid loved music with a passion. But her sense of timing was like being in a room full of clocks. It was awful. I remember one day she came to me and wanted me to listen to something she was calling symphony. I told her, I said, sweetheart, best I can describe that is you can find that in any dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's not symphony. But, you know, people grow up and they deserve to start their own lives and have their own children. And she has kids of her own now. She's got 2 boys. And I say, let her have them. Don't get me wrong. I am not passing blame. Listen, by the time a person realizes that their parents were right, they have kids of their own that think that they could not be more wrong. Experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. And progress is made by smart people looking for an easier way to do things. But change is inevitable. So here we go. As long as I'm doing this alone, I'm having to make decisions on my own regarding this house. Oh. Drinking water, cold water with a little bit, see how smoky or foggy it looks? I got a little lemon juice in it. But I'm making decisions regarding this house on my own. Of course, I'm sitting down talking them over with Jill, but regarding a house that we paid for ourselves. On a house that we bought before anyone else moved away. Now, conscious is what hurts when everything else feels so good. And you really want to be able to leave something for your kids. You do. I don't know if it'd be a legacy or a house, but y'all know the situation. You've seen it on my last videos. They're about to take this house from us. But my conscience can heal a whole lot quicker when I'm rocking on a porch that I don't owe for. Your right to be heard, and my kids have a right to be heard, but it doesn't automatically include the right to be taken seriously until I can slip into something a little more comfortable that doesn't automatically include an obedient geriatric coma. You understand? Because I hope they do. I'm not ready to just sign this house over and go live somewhere. I'm ready to downsize and get what I can out of this house and buy something that me and Jilly can retire in. If we have something left over. Emily lives in Virginia. Justin lives on the other side of the world. Gracie will inherit a smaller house, and what's left over they can split. Now, the hardest thing to learn in life sometimes is which bridge to cross and which bridge to burn. But all of a sudden, folks that I had forgotten about years and years ago are jumping out of the woodwork, hearing that I have a house that I'm trying to sell. There's this guy. And 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 this guy. Hell, we even got one the other day. That was handwritten. Seems like people we've known from the past, or everybody is a realtor. We had an offer from our oldest daughter to let us build a small house on her land. And that would leave us enough to get a better car, and we'd be set for good. I could fulfill another lifelong dream that I've always wanted. Now this may sound stupid to you, but if it does, I don't care. I've always wanted to have a riding mule. No, I've never had any interest in horses. I've always wanted to have a riding mule. I could have one out to her place. She made us a heck of an offer. But the thing is I got another thing to think about. I got a brother that lives 8 blocks from me. And he's just a year and a piece older than me. We're pretty close. And I can't turn my back on him. So whatever I do, I got to make sure that I can accommodate him. So, you know, he's got a house he can toss into the picture too. You know, he can sell his place and we'd have enough money to do something pretty good, but you know, we got to make sure that we can move at least into one good sized place. With that check, that government check that they were sending out, we at least got to get our ACs fixed. So that's going to make things look better when we have our insurance reevaluated in October. Things might look a little bit different now, or at least not quite as drastic. But what I want to know is, who in the devil was it that told all these people I was ready to sell? We've seen things get out of hand. Real quick in 2020. And it ain't just because of the COVID, because of the coronavirus. It's because of a lot of things. And I'm wondering if we're going to see any relief from it. Anyway, on another note, just when you think change is inevitable, the whole world turns into a big round vending machine. And everyone knows you can't get change from a vending machine. Y'all want change? Do you? Folks, look at yourselves. Make change. Violence is what got us here. I'm Ole'Pops.